Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. I have the Crow Tarot on the tarot table today. Crow Tarot, there it is. It's a good gossipy tarot deck, and there is gossip going around on social media that Sunshine Sachs and their best paying client, in my opinion, Meghan Markle, have parted company. Just a rumour. And let's remind you, this is all rumour. This is tarot reading for entertainment purposes, or just my opinion. And there is a disclaimer in the box below, and please do read it and form your own opinions about the relationship between Meghan Markle and Sunshine Sachs. And I say Meghan because allegedly Harry was fed up with them, wanted to part company with them ages ago, very unhappy with them. So we are going to have a look at the situation, just do a 5-card reading with the Crow Tarot, see what's going on, her view of them, their view of her as a client, what's going on behind the scenes. Is it really all over? And if it is all over, the outcome card, a speculative outcome card, how will she survive without them? Because she really is a creature that has been created by PR, bought and paid for, in my opinion, by PR. She hasn't really accomplished much in her own right. She would dispute that and say she's a great humanitarian and blah blah blah, but really a second-rate actress on a very small television show. Trevor got her the part, and she has milked it for all it's worth, and she has milked her being royal adjacent for all it's worth through PR, and it's a relentless pumping out of PR. So we're just going to have a look and see what's going on. I say PR and out comes the King of Wands. That's a good PR card. We'll put it back in the deck. We're going to cut the deck now. 5-card reading. Just get an idea of what's going on. As I say, it's really Meghan and her relationship with Sunshine Sachs. We might have to bring Prince Harry into it if it heads that way. He might be implicated in the decision to cut ties with him. But really, nobody knows if it's true that they have parted company. It is just gossip. And if it is true, who fired whom? That's the interesting question. Did Sunshine Sachs decide that she couldn't be saved? I did a reading on that a couple of days ago on her brand and how desperately it is faring. Desperately badly it is faring since the passing of Queen Elizabeth. And Sunshine Sachs looks like it might have decided to throw in the towel. We get the 5 of Wands in reverse as the underlying energy of this. Is the competition card. Fighting, scrambling for prominence and dominance, unseemly scramble sometimes when the card is in the reverse, being over competitive, not really caring how you reach the top of the pile, top of the dung heap, as long as you get there, the greasy pole, as Tom Bauer calls it. Love that expression. But it's in reverse, somebody failing to get to the top of the greasy pole, slithering back down. Somebody throwing in the towel as well and saying, can't be bothered with this anymore. My feeling from this energy is it's coming from Sunshine Sachs. That it's interesting, the news that broke at the same time as Oprah started making noises about she wasn't expecting those bombshells, and she hopes they reconcile, and death in a family is a good time to reconcile. Never mind that Prince Philip was on his deathbed when her interview was being filmed and released. So Oprah scrambling to salvage something from the record, and Sunshine Sachs allegedly deciding to cut ties with her client. That's my opinion from this card, but we'll test it in the reading and see how they each feel about each other and what is going on. Situation. This situation, the Ace of Wands, is a PR card as well. It's a brand new start. Needing that enthusiasm, that dynamism, that new an injection of ideas and creativity. The Ace of Wands, very creative, and of course PR is a very creative pursuit, industry, making stuff up about people or spinning stuff to make it seem better and more glamorous than it is. So Ace of Wands, somebody wanting a new start, maybe wanting a new PR team. So it's not clear yet who dumped whom, or if there has been any dumping, but certainly a need for a fresh start here as the heart of this reading. Megan's view of Sunshine Sachs at the moment, a 5 of Cups, very disappointed, haven't delivered what she thought they were going to deliver. A lot of speculation that perhaps they just delivered what she told them to deliver and she never really listened to their input. But she's disappointed. She's very disappointed, even heartbroken, very upset about something right now, about how badly wrong this has gone. It's a card of regret. It's a card of sort of stewing over something and not being able to see past what has been lost and focus on what still exists. She's very disappointed. She's very emotional about this. A lot of tears and upset, possibly. So that's not good energy coming from her. Disappointment, remorse, regret about the way things have turned out. Their energy towards her. This is a big quitting card. We can't turn this polishing a you-know-what. We have given up trying to polish that you-know-what into something more spectacular than what it is. I did talk about a dung heap at the start of this reading. We have the Star in reverse. That's a massive card, and it's a massive card of failure. We've given up hope. We can't do this. It's not possible. You're out. Your star is falling fast, it's fading fast. We can't do anything to help you. We can't do anything to fix you. My money's on them as being the ones that are dumping her, and she is the one who has been dumped. Very interesting. That is a massive card, the Star in reverse, to come out in a reading like this. We just can't do it. It's not possible to accomplish anything with you. You're a failed brand and we want to sever ties with you. Very much rats leaving sinking ship feeling in that card. So what's going on behind the scenes? Has there been a dumping? That pretty much tells me there has. A separation. Yes, there has. Absolutely. 8 of Cups is literally a walking away from something that no longer works. Very emotional reading this with the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is somebody leaving the scene, saying, well, this doesn't work for me anymore. I'm very sorry. I did love you. I put a lot of effort and emotion into it, but goodbye. I'm not going to look back. I'm off. My money again is on Sunshine Sachs as being the ones that have done the severing ties, and but it is emotional. I do think that they were quite invested in her. I think they were invested in her because they're invested in that very woke, very left-wing, very liberal politics, and saw her as somebody they could position and go quite far with. That is pure speculation on my part, just my opinion, but they're very left-leaning, they're very invested in that sort of political sphere and very connected in that political sphere, and I think had high hopes of influencing things and using her to get places, but they have washed their hands of her seemingly. So this does seem, according to these cards, there does seem to be some truth in the rumor that it's over. How is Megan going to cope without them, without the daily dose of Sunshine Sachs? King of Cups tells me that the Bank of Daddy, the Bank of King Charles III, there's going to be some attempt to ingratiate herself back there with King Charles. It's failed dismally. The American adventure has failed. They found their freedom. They squandered all their goodwill that they had, and back to Daddy. It's the only thing that's coming to my mind. It's a newly crowned crown there. Moon. There was, of course, an eclipse at the time, and a lot of people are very concerned about that. And what it means for the reign of King Charles. I'll have a look at that. He is king. He is a water sign man. There he is. That's him. And she's going to have to go cap in hand back to him and say, help. I don't know how forthcoming that help is going to be. This is telling a tale, this reading. It's telling an interesting tale, a rather painful tale for Meghan Markle, if she does have to go grovelling back to King Charles just at the time her husband is releasing a book that, by all accounts, is going to be really taking aim at King Charles and denouncing him as a cruel and uncaring parent. And I'm going to be looking at that situation with Harry's book in the next reading. Thanks for watching this one, and I hope to see you over there.